All right, what's up, y'all? We at it again, man. Got a new topic today, and today I want to discuss ending negative cycles. Um, this sometimes can be difficult when we find ourselves living in a loop. We feel like we get stuck in a loop, and there's nothing else that we can really do to change that. Or we try to figure out things that we can do throughout our day that can get us out of this cycle that ends us up in the same spot every time. And this is something that I was going through for a long time, for a real long while, of just catching myself going through these cycles of swinging up and swinging down, swinging up and swinging down. And they say it's not realistic to always be up here. That, life has cycles. You be up and down, which is very true. That is very true. But there is a level in the mental world that you can reach to where you can have more control and you can dictate that fluctuating spectrum more often. Where you can have it to where you control whether you up or down. You don't let life just put those cycles onto you and where you fall into those traps. And what I learned is it's not only changing your mindset. That's the main key important. It's literally changing every single thing about your existence. Even when you're going through these cycles and you know that you are working on yourself, you're getting better, there's a lot of work to be done when it comes to improving yourself. And when you get into that mindset shift, you have to do the things that accompany that shift. So when you say, I'm no longer living in lack, I'm choosing to live in abundance. Once you say that, you can no longer force things that don't exist in the vibration of abundance. You cannot entertain things or thoughts that are rooted in lack or fear. You can no longer let those things have a sustaining impact on your day, on your thoughts, and on your actions. Every day you gotta take strides to work on that mindset. Now, when I say make that mindset shift, you still will have limiting beliefs sometimes. You still will have those. But you will get to the point to where you gotta knock them out ASAP. You can't let them stay there in your mind. You gotta knock them out ASAP. Do not let them linger there. And it's so easy to get caught up in those things, especially in this reality where there's so many things going on. And it's so much in the world in general. You got your own personal life you got to deal with, and then you got stuff that goes on in the world, which you can choose to let impact you. The only things that should be impacting you are the things that you let impact you. It'd be a lot of things going on in the news, in the world, and I'm not saying that things aren't important, that they don't matter, but you got to ask yourself, in this moment right now, with where I'm trying to take my life, with what I'm trying to do with myself, is this helping me? Is this helping me elevate? Is this helping me grow? Is this helping me help other people? What is me thinking about this thing, worrying about this thing, or complaining about this thing really doing for me? And like I always say, these things are always easier said than done, because we are creatures of habit and we want to go to what we know, to what's comfortable. But what's on that other side of disciplining yourself to thinking right, disciplining yourself to eating right, disciplining yourself to taking the right actions? You can choose to get up, or when you wake up, to lay in the bed, scroll on your phone, or you can choose to get up and do something. Either clean up, walk your pet, go for a walk, work out, go to the gym, right? You can do anything. You know, even before you, if you have a job where you got to get up super early, when you get up before your job, you can choose to scroll on your phone before you start, getting in the shower. If you didn't take a shower the night before you start brushing your teeth, you can scroll on your phone before you do all that for 10 to 15 minutes. Or you can choose to meditate for those 10 to 15 minutes before starting your day. You can choose to visualize how you want your work day to go. Visualize how you want your day to go. When I go into work today, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna be negative. I'm gonna be grateful and be thankful. I'm gonna do right by myself. I'm gonna do right by others. And whatever comes with that, comes with that. These type of thoughts, they really help you. They really change your whole existence. They change your whole being. And I used to always hear people say, change your mind, change your life. But it's not till I really start doing the work on myself and on my mind till I really fully understand the difference. Because this takes real work. It's not always, mindset changing is not easy. It's not easy to go from being a super negative person, which I never was like super negative. Usually in general, I've always been a pretty positive person, but I will still have my downsides to where I can get inside of these spirals that just spiral me down into negativity, and I let myself sit in that, and that is the last thing you want to do, because you will realize your perspective on life is so important. It's so important. And people talk about, well, what's real? What's reality? What is the reality of the situation? What is the reality of the situation? But when you really think about the reality of something, who chooses that reality? Who chose your reality for you? Who chooses the way you think? Who chooses that says, if you don't have this and that, you're not of prestige, or you're not anybody who should be valued based off of anything, based off of a certain personality trait you don't have, a certain material thing that you don't have, your skin color, the way you look, your gender, anything, what you believe in. Who dictates and tells you what puts you on a higher rank and how you should feel about yourself? And taking all this into account, you will start to realize how putting yourself above these negative cycles will really help you. Letting yourself sit in sadness does not help. And I don't want to sound like one of those people who be like, okay, you depressed, get out of it. But that's essentially what it is. Because with depression only comes more depression. You cannot fight your way out of sadness or depression with being more sad and being more depressed. That's not the way to do it. When you feel that way, you want to listen to sad music, you want to hear sad songs. That's good for a point in time, but don't let it last for a long time. You cannot let it last. You can't feel like a victim in life. You cannot let people victimize you. You can't let life victimize you, and you cannot victimize yourself. What helps me is not worrying about things, not stressing about things. I don't care what it is. I don't stress about bills, relationships, anything. You choose what you allow to get to you. You choose what you allow to affect your life and your energy. I understand real life things happen Real life events happen. But you always choose how you react to it, no matter what it is. And mind you, I am not perfect. I am in no way, shape, or form saying I am 100% like I never react. Sometimes I do react, but when I do, I realize I have that awareness now to realize, okay, Monte, how are you reacting to this situation? How are you feeling right now about the situation? Are you really letting it get you down? Or do you see yourself above any problem? Because when you realize that you come from a divine essence, a divine source, a divine energy, a powerful source, you realize there's no problem above you. There's nothing above you. The only thing above you is your creator, the source that connects you to everything, to all knowledge, to all power, to everything. That's really all I got. This was kind of all over, but it was all focused and centered in the same direction. So hopefully it impacted somebody. Hopefully it made sense to somebody. I appreciate y'all for watching this. Stay up and stay blessed.